evening everybody, welcome to Sunday Night Live. My name is Kelley Farley. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Karaka, Auckland, New Zealand. And every Sunday night I come on and we make a card. Today we're going to do one from scratch. I've seen some pictures, I think I've got it sorted, and we're going to make it right from the beginning. So we're going to use the Full of Life Designer Series paper, which I used in a class today, and can't see it in the coming catalogue that starts in May, so I thought we might as well use it. So we're going to make a triple layer Z fold. So there's lots of different options of Z fold cards. I've done one previously where you have the Z fold and then you have one panel at the bottom. So this one has got the 3 layers in it. So I haven't got one to show you, but I did post a picture on my Facebook page in case you wanted to see what that meant. And that was inspired by, let me just find, Nancy Enright, which is a demonstrator from the States. So I've had a look at that and thought, yes, I can recreate that. And so we're going to do that now. So let me just get my page refreshed so I can see if anyone is joining me and any comments. Also, let's turn my lights on so that it's not kind of all weird. Mute because we don't want feedback. Okay, I'm going to pop you down and we'll get started. Okay, so I've got a piece of Berry Burst. What I've done is, just because you're going to need 3 panels, I am going to, I've scored right through the centre, which hopefully is the centre, which is, so 10.5 centimetres, okay, or 4 1/8 if you're using inches. I tend to use inches, but this one I'm actually going to use centimetres, so we want 10.5 centimetres score, and then we're going to rotate your cardstock. We're actually going to score all of our score lines because the panels that you're going to stick on need to be the same size as well. So basically you want to do half of what this is. So 10.5, sorry, my card is getting in, the thing is away. So half of 10 is 5, 10.5, oh that's where I went wrong, is 2.25. So kind of between the 3 and the 4. I'm just going to pop that down. 5.25. If you are using inches, 5.25 centimetres is 2 inches and 1/16. 2 1/16 inches. So then you'll have 3 panels like that. Okay. Then what we're going to do is we're going to pop it in the trimmer. We're going to put it at, in metric, it's 14. I do 14.85. Some people do 14.8, and some people do 14.9. I find 14.85 is quite a good measurement. So that is our standard card base size. All right, and so it's like a Z fold there. So then what we're going to do is this is the reason that we scored all of the panels at the same time. We're going to take this and we're going to cut it into 4 centimetre strips. Now I have cut it previously and I got my measurements wrong, so that's alright. Card never goes to, why is that? Oh, it's not lining up, that's why. So you're going to have 3 panels, and so that you have a little bit of a gap in the background, you can see them. I have made those panels 4 centimetres wide. Alright, so they're the width of the card, so which is why we score all of our pieces here, and then we're going to pop it into the trimmer at 4 centimetres, which is 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9/16, 4 centimetres. Now if you are using metric from overseas, remember that our cardstock is longer and narrower than yours, so you might just need to adjust your measurements. There's plenty, like I said, who was it? Linda E. Endbright, I think it was. She's American. She's got the inches measurements on her blog, on her Facebook page. Hi, no problem at all, Maureen. Nice to see you here. So you're going to have the same folds as what you do on the base, and that's your Z fold. Alright, so you're going to have that, and then this is our base, and then what we're going to do is I'm going to use the, I've chosen this design from the pack of paper, and I've got these here. So I'm going to have it so that it goes this way, I think, because I've actually cut them at 3.5 or 3 3/4 of a centimetre, maybe 3.5. So I'm going to pop them so that they get glued on that way. Okay, they aren't going to line up, but I'm going to be okay with that. Hi Andrea. So I'm going to start with this end because I want to put, because if they don't line up, actually that fits in quite nicely there, so I'll have extra ones on this side. So this panel here was 10.5 centimetres. Let's just double check my measurements are right. 10.5 centimetres, so with a matting border around, what did I cut that at? Yeah, so 3 and 4, 3 and 3. You can do whichever border you want around. I've got a slightly wider border, so I'm going to do this at, if it's 10, I'm going to come, if it's 10.5, I'm going to come like 10.1. I'm going to cut there. 4 fingers and thumbs. Oh, no, yep, there we go. No, slightly more. Actually, I'm going to take it off this end. So it'll be, let's go 9.9. So you need 3 at 9.9, and I've done the other end so that it doesn't, because it will match there. And then so this part here doesn't line up because I've turned it around the wrong way. So if I just take a little smidge off here, we'll make it 5 instead of 5.25, so that's going to go on there like that. So I'm going to do one there, and then I'm going to bring in my other one, and so my next, if I was to do it this way, the next one is there. So what did we say that was? Should remember that, shouldn't I? Take a little smidge off there, because that's what I did, and then it'll line up. And then go to 10. Remembering that you've got a little bit of room because you've got the connection. So just a little bit off there. Like that. 5. And it's going to line up there. No, it's not. It's going to line up there. So 1, 2, 3. The initial cut, sure, Maureen. So it was, what I did is the A4 card, and I cut it at, I scored initially at 10.5, which is halfway through the card, and then I went halfway through the first part as well, so you could measure that. It was 5.25, so it's halfway. And then what I did is I popped that in and cut it at a normal card base, which was 14.95. Then you'll get another piece exactly the same size as that, and we cut that because it's already scored already, so you're only having to score that measurement once. 3 strips at 4 centimeters. Okay. Okay, and then we've got one more, which is this one here, and I'm going to try and match that up again. So I'm just going to have a little smidge. And when I say a little smidge, it's basically just on the other side of the cutting track, just to give us a bit of continuity. And then 10 centimeters for our bottom one there. It doesn't matter if it doesn't line up, you don't have to stress about it. I just thought, as I had the opportunity, it was a way of doing that. And then I'm going to turn this and go to 5, which is pretty much there and there. So those are our 3 panels. Okay, you're welcome, Maureen. Alright, so I need to put 3 panels there. So I'm actually just going to put the blue on that side. I could cut into another piece. I might have another piece. Let's see what I've got in here. Or I might have a better match. What's that one got? Oh, that's alright. Is it right enough? Yeah. Okay, let's have a vote. What do we think? No, not feeling that. Or I could just cut into another piece. But I feel like the blue is quite a nice balance. So we could go this. Because when you fold it, you're going to see the blue there, and then you'll see the rest of the purple there. So when you open it, you'll see this panel. So it doesn't really matter if it's not going to match. So I'm actually going to use that. So let's go, and it's not going to line up that way either. Maybe I do use this one. No, 3.5, I think it was. Let's go just a little bit bigger in case I need to trim it down. And then 4 centimeters, 5 centimeters. So both of these panels are the same size, and that's wider. So it does need to be 1.5. It's feeling like a really fiddly card, I know, but I don't, it isn't actually. Once you've got your paper cut and you've decided on your pattern, it'll be no problem at all. Okay, like that there and that there. Alright, so we're going to pop that in there, and I'm going to glue it down now while I have got it there. I'm just going to spread these out a little bit. So, are you making alongside me, Maureen? Oh, I haven't had anyone do that for a long time. That's so cool. Okay. Or are you just making a template up? Either's great. So next weekend I will be going to Taranaki to see Helen and the rest of my wider team, or Helen's team, that I'm part of, and we've got a retreat happening. So I will be, I'm not sure what time I'll be home on Sunday, so I don't think I'm going to get a chance to record anything, but if I do, I will just post a video up for you so that you have something to watch. If I'm back on in time, then I might just I'll still play the video, and it will be a link from YouTube, but I'll still play the video, and then I will, what's going on there? That seems a little bit off, that one. trim that slightly because I think I've miscalculated that. Yeah, so, and if I am, then I will just chat to you while it's playing. I'm really looking forward to being able to, so I'm doing a make and take, which I've got it all ready to go and all packed up, ready to put in my car. Oh, nice. No problem, Andrea. Yeah, so it's a mini retreat just with the team, so there'll be 10 lovelies, and I'm looking forward to catching up with all of them because it's been a little while, and you know, being able to do something that is, yeah, something that I don't have to stress too much about, but actually can participate and teach and also be part of the group and just kind of catch up and chat. Alright, so the next part, up to you. I was considering putting a piece, which I think it's going to need a piece, so don't stick that down yet. I'm not really sure what I want to put in the background though, but I think it needs something just to kind of lift it a bit. So I did wonder, pardon me, so if you haven't seen this pack, I think I've shown it to you before, but it's some really cool watercolor images in a range of colors using the brights. That introducing another color, so I'm not sure I want to do that. But then there's also these color swatches which look really amazing as well. Heather came along to my class today and she used this one for the butterfly card that I had, which I used the burst, the starburst. Dessert was too cold. Oh, so it's obviously supposed to be a hot dessert then. But oh, that might be quite nice. What do we think of that? I'm worried that it actually, I'm just going to put white. I think it just needs white. It just needs something to lift the back so that you can see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop these off. I had one cut ready to go. So let's cut the inside. Ice cream and fruit. Oh, but it's too cold. That's, well, nice that you're still with us. And then this is going to be, our fold is, just remind myself to make sure I get the right size, 4.25, 5.25, yeah. So I'm going to cut it, I just cut it at 14.35, so just 5 centimeters underneath what the base of it would be. So then we're going to do the same thing here, so it was 0.25, so it'll be 4.75. Doesn't matter if it's not perfect. Inches is 1 7/8, which is what we would usually use for like a gatefold card. But I think just something behind it to lift, and you can see that these panels better. So if we were to lay this out like this, and pop that there, there. How are we going for time? I feel like I might. So then we're going to pop these on here. So your center line there is lining up with your center line on your card. So it's going to go this way. Alright. I feel like we might emboss the background. And I've got that around the wrong way. That goes, no, it goes there. Oh, it's going to go the other way now because I did it the other way. Okay, that's okay. I'm okay with that. Alright, what do we think? I think the white at the back is good, and I think let's do birch. Swirls. I'm going to do butterflies in the background. You're not going to see them, but it's going to add texture. It's quite a deep embossing folder. So if I put that on that side, one of those there, like so. So I'm going to pop it in there like that, so that when it comes out, it continues over in the middle part. So I'll just pop that through. And that's pretty. That there, that there. And let's do this one here. That one there. I'm going to pop that in right at the end there. Just rub myself in the face with my glasses. Okay, so I'm going to pop that on there like that. Alright. So there's going to be some continuity then. Actually, Maureen, your butterflies are here. So this is from the Butterfly Hybrid Embossing folder. Obviously, I don't want to cut them out, but and it also then will make me change any decorative stamping that I do, because I got the leaves out and I'm not sure that the leaves will necessarily go with the butterflies, but that's okay. Crafting is all about changing it as you feel like it. I do like that. I might have to do this as a class just with some different paper. Okay, that there. So remembering if you've got your Z fold on the left hand side on your card base, on your panels they're on the right hand side. Alright, so you're going to put some adhesive on the back of your wider panel on the left hand side, and you're going to do just the edge bit. If you feel more comfortable using tape, do that. Alright, so then it's still going to fold in the center. It needs to fold out that way because it's going to come this way. Alright, so it's going to sit like that. And the nice thing about cardboard is, or cardstock, is it folds both ways. So it doesn't matter if you just did what I did and had it going the wrong way, because you'll be able to line it up to go the right way. And I'm just going to hold that down. So a normal Z fold card that we've done would be a little bit wider and you could decorate it. So this is going to have the 3. Okay, so we're going to like that. Line it up with the edge of your card. Make sure you've got a similar gap at the top and the bottom of your, on both sides. That's slightly out, but that's okay. So this one is going to go here, and then this one is going to go here. So I'm actually going to do my top one first. Just about that wide because we want it to, and I'm going to bring it down slightly. Oh yeah, I'm loving carving those butterflies. You could actually just get away with doing 2. So we're going to refold our score lines so that they're facing the right way. And then especially with this, with the butterfly, I'm just going to do 2. I'll show you what 3 looks like, so you can decide. Because it really will depend on the designer series paper that you're going to use. It's overhanging a little bit, so we'll push that back in place, line it up. Like that, and then we're going to put some glue on here, and we can glue that whole panel, keeps it nice and secure. Fold it, this might be easier to fold it this way so it's on itself. Fold your card back on itself, and then because you've already got it lined up on one end, it should line up. And you just want to make sure that it has a minute to adhere. You like 3? That would be awesome. I'd love to see it, Maureen. Hopefully I've left myself enough space to do 3. Yeah, because I didn't want them too close together. Alright, let's do 3. I think the continuity of the pattern is probably important for the 3. So we're just going to pop that in. And better fold our pieces back the way that they need to be. Burnish your score marks, burnish your score lines, make sure everyone's done. Then we're just going to pop the 3 on, sorry, the last one on. And pop that right up to the edge, and then we're going to just hold it down. Enjoy, Andrea, enjoy. Maybe it was just too cold and too hard. That's what she means by it being too cold. Okay, so that is our card, and you can see in the background there, you can see our embossing when someone opens it, and then we can pop. I actually am just going to put a sentiment, which I didn't grab one, so I will do that and post it up. But I'm also just going to get, those are too small, a piece of white, because now, and I feel like I need to cut a butterfly to put on the front now. 10 centimeters by 14.35, and this is going to go on the back, so this is where we can write our message. The embossing in the background is really effective, isn't it? It's just, it lifts the paper a little bit more, it gives some definition and some texture. Yeah, it's so good. Okay, so instead of using designer series paper, you could use embossing as well, and you could put designer series paper in the front. It depends on what you want to use. Now I want the butterflies, and I want a white butterfly, and I'm actually going to cut the butterfly not using the folder. So wait a minute. Just put that through. Plate later. Oh, that came out pretty good actually. Like 3 or 4 bits stuck in that tie. That's good. Oh, maybe a few more that I didn't see until I turned it over. Okay, so these are the butterfly die. So this outside one is the one that you use in the embossing folder to cut it and emboss it, and then this one is, it sits inside it, but both cut beautifully, and then pop that out. I'm going to pop that in there. Should have done it in berry burst, not white. What are we? 8 o'clock. I'm going to do berry burst. And then we'll decide. Alright, so I've got 3 lovelies that posted their card last week. Jill, Alison and Andrea. Thank you very much for having a go at that technique. It doesn't amaze me, but it just is, I find it so amazing that you can have that one idea and then get so many fabulous creations from that one idea, and they all look so different and so amazing. So thank you very much for having a go at that technique. Maybe we do that, or do we just, they kind of get lost, don't they? Or does that need to be behind? So really just slightly offset that way. I think I'm happier with that, so I'm going to just pop a little bit of glue in the middle. Come on. Oh, this is what happens when you don't put your lid on, Kelley. Oops. Okay. So I'm just going to offset it slightly off to the right, so that you can kind of see a mix. But you can still see the white, but it's not too much of a, and then we'll put some dimensionals. It's a little bit more forgiving with, so when I put that on, I can put one up here, the little one, and then that there, and then I can put one up here without it hopefully being too visible, but still securing on the card. And I actually think I might leave this without a sentiment. I think I'm going to let the butterfly do the talking, and then it's a card for every occasion, or any occasion. You could put a sentiment down there later on. You've got your message on there. Thanks, Maureen. I probably could have gone with one of the purples to bring that out a little bit more. There's so many things that you can do, and so I'm really looking forward to seeing what you will make. I'm going to just tidy up my space a little bit here and get rid of some bits so that we can have a look at this card properly, and not have rubbish everywhere. There. Okie doke. So that is our card with the embossing. You can see the butterflies through the gaps as well. Looks stunning. Fits into a normal envelope, gives you plenty of space to write your message. and sits by itself. So lots of boxes ticked all in one card. Alright, I am going to spin the wheel, so I'm just going to flip you around. Oh, wrong way, sorry, you don't need to see that. Okay, so good luck ladies. Thank you Alison, Andrea and Jill, and next week I'm looking forward to having Maureen's name on there as well. Jill, I will get back to you. Sorry, it just has been a little bit of a crazy weekend. I will get back to you with some prizes. Andrea, oh, Alison just missed out. So Andrea, that's 3 for you and 2 for Jill. So I'll write that down. And I will get into my cupboard and see what I've got for you ladies. Thank you very much for participating and sharing your cards. Having a lovely, yeah, I hope you're enjoying crafting. So I'm going to head off now. I'm going to post this in my YouTube channel, so if you want to go back and rewatch it, it will be, you'll get a notification if you've subscribed to my YouTube channel. If you have, click on the bell icon, select all, and you'll get all notifications when all videos are posted. Alright, well thank you very much. I look forward to seeing your creations, and I will possibly see you next Sunday, otherwise the Sunday after, and it'll just be a pre-recorded video next Sunday. Bye for now.